That voice again. Such a strange dream. May as well go for a walk if I can't sleep.
Who goes there? Show yourself! Oh, it's you. Don't sneak up behind me next time. Lucky for you, I wasn't armed. No sleep for you either, huh? I understand. The more that weighs on your mind, the more your fears become dreamscapes. Actually, seeing as there's no one around, can I ask you some things? This Stellaron you speak of, if you were to find it, how sure are you that you could stop the eternal freeze? Your confidence actually makes me even more worried. This isn't like helping a child make a snowball. You know, it was difficult for me to believe you. Some of the words you use are too alien for those that have lived their entire life in Belobog. As far as I was concerned, Madame Cocolia's order to arrest you sounded reasonable. But why didn't she issue it straight away? She must have realized something about you. Something I haven't yet been able to perceive for myself. It bothers me. What must have transpired to cause her such a drastic change? Still, orders are orders. It's not for soldiers to question their superiors. You to absolve me. The truth is, I didn't have every confidence that I was doing the right thing. But the sense of duty to carry out an order is bound to prevail with me. In the past, overworld soldiers on the front line would lose their lives in droves. And yet, the Fragmentum's advance would remain unaffected. Nevertheless, that was her reason for deploying all the Silvermane guards to the front line. The transport line for supplies in Geomera remained open, but the passage between the surface and the underground ceased. I approved of that decision. I never thought that the underworld would sink into such ruin without the Silvermane guards. Perhaps Mother was wrong. But how can I change her mind? I've tried, but she won't listen. I don't know how to get through to her. Help me change the mind of the Madam Guardian? Not easy. Nobody knows that better than I do. The more I think about it, the more disoriented I get, which in turn makes me think about it even more. I just want a better life for the people of Bellabog. Maybe you're right. Or not. Right now, I just need more time to think. Walk with me. Let's forget our problems for a while. I can't remember the last time I went for a walk like this. I never thought I'd take one through such a strange place, with someone I'd only just gotten to know. It's so quiet here. I'm not used to it. The quieter things are around you. I'm surprised the vagrants in the Great Mine go after the mining teams. They must be desperate. Still, a crime is a crime. How is the law supposed to find a balance between justice and compassion in the face of such complexity?
How much longer can you last with your current supplies?
Is that Zila? Let's go take a look.
I know. I'll go to Rivet Town and bring them back for you.
It's too dangerous. Get Oleg to send someone with you.
And the rest of Wildfire has barely gotten any sleep the last few days. They should rest. They'd only be holding their eyelids open and slowing me down. Besides, didn't you say some of the miners were gravely injured? Lives are on the line. Aren't you supposed to be sleeping? What are you doing out here? Perhaps?
We're just having a walk. Neither of us could sleep. You can rescind those accusations.
Walk somewhere else then.
Easy, Zila. Maybe they can help. I'm grateful. Here's the situation. The clinic is packed full of people injured in the mines incident. Since you helped us resolve things, Zila and I have been busy caring for them. As you know, the underground is lacking resources to begin with. Add on the sudden nature of the incident, and it's no surprise that the clinic is almost out of medical supplies. We need to acquire more, somehow.
The situation is even worse than ours. As the fragmentum spreads underground, more monsters go roaming around, causing trouble for all the towns. That means more vagrants in the mines. The town's resources have been swallowed up by the fragmentum. To get anything now, people have to risk their lives.
Easy now, Zila. Anger isn't good for one's health. Zila and I actually aren't from here. We come from an industrial in the north. A few years ago, the fragment to seep into town center. I used to manage an orphanage and clinic there. But after the fragmentum corroded the area, I had no choice but to move here to Boulder Town. After all, I have to survive myself if I want people.
Go to a corroded town some useful resources, I'm in. You want to come as well? You look quite tired.
Hold up. Never said you could join us.
People's lives, why wouldn't the person to help? Besides, I have some experience with the fragmentums. I'm sure I will be of use.
Well, just don't slow.
Lack of outright action means she approves of you. With you all accompanying her, my mind will be more at ease. Come, let me give you a list of materials we need. The place you're going to is called Rivet Town. Follow the path through the mountains to the north for a bit, and you'll arrive there. Let me think. I'm almost out of metal plates and bandages used for fixing broken bones. In the center of Rivet Town, residents left bottles of materials there when they evacuated. Please look for some there. Oh, also alcohol. I at the orphanage, since the kids often got I didn't bring it with me when I left. Oh, I hope it's still intact. Lastly, painkillers. There should be a in the old lab. Hopefully they haven't been destroyed by monsters. These to get by for a bit longer. Be careful, don't push too hard.
Metal bandages, rubbing alcohol, and painkillers. Got a piece of cake. If we leave now, we can still make it back before sundown. When it comes to people groaning in pain, the sooner the better.
If we hadn't happened to be passing by, were you really planning on going into the fragmentum alone?
Of course. What's all the fuss about? I've done it times.
So reckless. According to the rules of the Silvermane Guards, any expedition into the fragmentum must have a squad of at least 4 members, as well as a communications officer.
Exactly. A rule of the Silvermane Guards. Don't apply your rules to us.
We have plenty of time.
We're here. The Rivet Town. Thing looks familiar. Let's and watch your step. I haven't been here in a long time. There are probably some monsters around. Can't see anything here. Let's find higher ground to get a better. Way over there. See that house on the hill? That's Natasha's old orphanage. After Oleg found me, he sent me there. I spent over half my childhood at that place. That the house was donated by a rich businessman. Whatever his business may have been, he must have been a good person. I miss those carefree days as a kid.
Huh.
What? Nothing to say?
No, it's just... This place seems familiar somehow. Never mind.
Weird. Look. See the remains of those old stalls? That's River. The supplies Natasha are probably there. Let's keep moving. Watch out for... Careful. Enemies ahead. These aren't like vagrants.
Don't treat me like a n***. I'm all too familiar with the monsters of the fragment. Let's fight. Restaurant?
The most restaurant in town. Natasha would bring the kids who here for a special meal.
The facilities here seem in pretty shape. Not like those of a place that has been abandoned for years.
Now that you mention it, it does seem a little... Could people still be living here? There's a bunch of crates piled over there. Maybe we can find more. Watch out for monsters. To hide. If you need, clear the area before you dig for the supplies. How could they all be empty? Now even the monsters are gathering supplies?
The monsters of the Fragmentum don't need any materials we humans use. And if they did take anything, this place would look much messier.
You mean that someone else got here everything before us?
It's just a guess, but there are all footprints on the ground here.
The scent of dirt is still fresh. They can't have come too long before us. Let's go then. We need to find something, even if we have every market. Eric? Hey, Brat! Here by yourself. How dangerous this place is?
Me? Whatever I want. Beeswax.
You took the materials and hid them all here. Not bad. But if we take care of those monsters, what are we going to do? Here, shaking in...
Who asked you to do anything? I was just escape. I didn't need your help at all.
Still stubborn, huh? Tell me, exactly where you gonna get those big metal plates out past those
There's always a way.
Don't let him fool you. Everyone in the world knows that this brat is a good thief. If I remember correctly, the clothes you're wearing came off another kid's back.
About that.
Tell us, what do you even want plates and bandages for? Need them to save.
200.
What?
100 shield.
Are you... You want to know, right?
Not much, but I didn't rehearse.
You're actually planning to give this little crook... I'm... This is his same old...
No! Not this time. I really need money. My daddy...
Pretending to use your dad as an excuse. If he knew about this, you'd be in big trouble.
Oh!
Zila, that's enough. It's Eric, right? Here, you can have this.
What's this?
This is a medal given to me by the architects. See that blue stone in the middle? That's a geomerald crystal of the highest quality. You need money for your right? This and knowledgeable buyer. Instantly know how valuable it is.
Thank you.
But you'll have to promise me you'll never steal those things again.
I'll never steal again.
Then it's a deal. If you go back on your promise, I'm going to bring my Silvermane guards with me and myself. Here, take the medal into the town. We already have any threat on safe.
Thank you. Whoever you are, you guys all of these things. You guys need to be careful too. There seems to be something real scary in that house up on the hill. Oh, right! The road across from the market is blocked. If you want to go further, you'll have to go to the shopping street.
Got it. Thanks for the tip.
Project was pretty important to you, right? Are you sure you're just giving it to Eric like that?
If it will make him change his ways, it's worth it.
Doesn't.
At a young age, my mother taught me to be and to preserve the goodwill of hearts. Even if I am but a small glimmer of light in this world, I must try my best to shine for others. I must do that, Zila, because others can't.
I don't really get what you just said. Right? We should get moving. Eric take the shopping street to go any. I think I remember where it is. This way.
Scared yet? Oh, let's see. Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blood. You can fight it, or rock with it. Watch this. It's a move.
Reach the story in your own way. Nice.
This is the street, all right. The orphanage.
These maps and signs. Why do I feel like I've seen them before? But when?